Hey YouTube. Let me see. I'm sorry, something just popped up on my screen. Okay. Not sure what that was, but something popped up on my screen. So I am being a tad lazy right now because it's been a long day, y'all, and I don't feel like putting up the lights or the camera stand or anything right now. Oh, this looks so weird. Should be looking right there. I don't feel like putting any of that stuff up, so I probably won't make the video that long because, for one, I am 6 months now and I am starting to feel everything. As a matter of fact, I think I might have to put the stand up because I'm getting real tired already. Hold on one second, y'all. I don't even think I'm gonna put the full stand up. I think what I'm gonna do is just put it in the chair so I can sit down. This is so crazy. Oh my God, I should have had my husband to do this before he left for church. Okay. Y'all gonna have to forgive me for tonight because I am clearly not even trying to like sit this thing. Okay, I feel like you can still see me, right? At a distance, but hey, as long as you can hear me. So I am, see, I'm out of breath. So I am 6 months and I am starting to feel these 6 months. I am 23 weeks, 23 and 2 days. So this video would be weeks 21 through 23. And just like as far as what's happened so far in 23. I had an appointment. I had an ultrasound last week with my doctor. That's just my normal every 4-week ultrasound. So I did that. That was a really good appointment. The twins was doing everything. They were not cooperating with the doctors for a while. So it took a long time to finish the video. I said the video, to finish the appointment because they were not cooperating, right? Finally, they got everything that they needed. And what I mean by not cooperating is like when the doctor needed to get a certain picture, they would sit there for a second. As soon as she gets like right where she wants to be, they would move. And it was like, she was like, oh my goodness, these babies. It was funny. I was like, hey, I would tell you, that's just what they want to do. But today was our fetal echo appointment. So it's basically an appointment for people who have twins or have done IVF. And basically, if you have twins, most likely you'll be recommended to go to this. My doctor recommends it to his patients. I don't know if every person who's had twins has had to do it as far as outside of my doctor, but for my doctor, that's what he does. He just recommends it to his patients. So we did it. You know, he's a doctor. He knows more than we do. So we went to the appointment. It was a extremely long appointment, y'all. Like, the appointment started at I got there around 8:55, and I didn't leave till like 12:15 or something like that. It was really, really, really long, very long. Yeah, and it was long. That's all I can say. It was long. And basically what they did at this appointment is they actually went into both twins. They went to the first twin first, so baby A first, and they did all of these testings. And I really would go get the paper and read the paper to y'all, but it's downstairs. And by the time I walk downstairs and walk back up, I'm going to be out of breath again, and I'm not going to feel like recording. So I'm just going to do what I can while I'm on here. But there were like at least 12, like 10 to 12 things on those papers for each baby. So they check everything. I mean, the baby's hearts, the baby's lungs, the baby's brain, like how the blood flows in the hearts through the veins, like how the blood is, you know, pumping and all of that. I mean, they checked so much. So my husband came with me. It was a really great visit. We went to the Children's Pavilion, and let me just say, I pray I don't have to go there for any reason once the babies are here. Like, if we have to go there, I hope it's just for like normal appointments. But I will say that location downtown. It is so amazing, y'all. I mean, the people were so friendly from the moment we walked in the door. From every nurse, every sonographer, the Doppler people, everybody was so kind. I mean, I got so hot in there and like shortness of breath and stuff, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, okay, hold on, wait a minute, let me help her." And they was just doing everything. They went and turned the air on for me and everything. They was like, "The air is connected to 3 rooms, but we'll turn it on," because it was so rough. I was like, because I don't, when I lay on my back, it's like I just lose breath. I just lose my breath. So I had to lay on my back for them to do all the testing, and it got tough. So they let me roll over a couple times and all of that, and that helped so much. But praise God, you guys, yet another great report. Everything on both babies came back completely normal. There was my doctor's the doctor there said that she had no concerns for a follow up. She said that everything turned out great. Like when I go look at the paperwork, everything that they tested for says normal, 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 normal. And it says like no follow up needed, stuff like that. So I am just extremely thankful, y'all. I mean, my husband said a prayer before we left, and he just briefly prayed and just said that everything's gonna be well. The test is gonna come back, and there everything's gonna be well. And God just did that, and I have to give God glory, because I know some people might think, oh, okay, what's the doctor's appointment? You expect it to be good. Well, that and that's great. But for me, every single appointment that we go to, every, specialty appointment that we go to, or whatever, when it all comes back great, like I'm thankful for that. I'm happy for that. For one, I have 2 babies. That's for one. And then like, I've never been to the place that I'm 6 months pregnant. So, to be in this position and everything has gone great for our babies, like they're growing, they're healthy, they're strong, they have their body parts, all their testing today came back normal. Like that is a blessing, and I don't take it for granted. I know so many people who have delivered their babies early, like in their 20 weeks early, and God has protected our babies and shielded them, and I am so excited. I have 15 weeks left to go. And I'm very excited. I mean, I'm feeling it, and I'm getting bigger and bigger by the minute. I got weighed today. I was 157. And so that would mean I've gained about 26 pounds. And that's pretty much because first trimester I lost 10 pounds. So I gained the 10 pounds back because I was like, throwing up and all that stuff. So I had actually, after that, I had started gaining them back when I got into the beginning of my second trimester. And so, but praise God. So like throughout this whole time frame, so from second trimester starting till now, I've gained about 26 pounds. I think it is. It's either 22 or 26 pounds. And I'm grateful for that, because the total amount that my doctor wants me to gain, and I might have said in the last video, I'm not sure, is between 35 to 40 pounds. So the fact that I'm already at like 22, 26, and I still have 15 weeks, to go. So I'm like, okay. But it doesn't look like I've gained it anywhere else. It looks like it's just all in my belly. So, I can't complain. God has definitely kept me, and I'm not complaining about. I'm grateful. But my most important thing is for them to be, healthy and strong. And like I said, so far, so good. So I was supposed to be doing a video regarding like the things they don't tell you about pregnancy, and I still need to do it. I might just kind of incorporate it in this one, but I don't want to make it that long. It's already 9 minutes. But I do want to show you guys something that came in the mail today. This is, I've been waiting for this to come, y'all. And I got it today. I haven't even opened it, but I already knew what it was. But I got a free breast pump and a free bag to go with it. And I didn't pay a dime, y'all. And it's cute. It's a cute little. So see, yep, this is my breast pump bag. And it has like it's wrinkled because I just got it out of the box. But it has like 2 pockets here. And then it has a whole big pocket in the back. And then it has another big old section in here. And it's just, yeah, it was such a blessing. So it's something I didn't have to pay for. It's a blessing. And here's my actual breast pump. And I don't know how to use it yet, so I'm going to be taking classes soon. My doctor said in my third trimester that we would start taking classes. Um, yep. And here's my breast pump. Ah, this is like so real. Oh my gosh. Double electric breast pump. So, yep. It is here, you guys. My breast pump is here because I am going to breastfeed these babies. I do not want to, I know I'm going to have to use probably some formula for like when they go stay with their godparents or when they go stay with their grandparents. Which either way, oh, I was like, well, I thought that said shh. I was like, oh, okay. I know. I was like so excited, y'all. So yeah, I got that today, and I think it's so cute. It just needs to be ironed out because it was balled up in the bag. But my husband had to leave to go to church for a little while, so when he gets back, I'm gonna show him this. So I showed you guys first because yeah, I just wanted to do the video because I was supposed to do one yesterday. And I think I did a video about my dog the other day. And I was like, yeah. Which he is downstairs. And I'm surprised he's not whining because he likes us to be with him. He does not like when we come upstairs. When we come upstairs, he goes to the bottom of the steps and looks up there like, why did y'all leave me down here? But anyway, so I'm going to slide the chair back and show you guys my baby bump. And I don't know when it's two babies if you should say baby bump because you have two babies, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all that and then I'm going to end the video because I need to rest. That is another thing. Oh, you know what? See, pregnancy brain is real. I was supposed to be telling y'all like what these 3 weeks has been like. Well, there you go. That shows you. I have been, I have dealt with a lot of pregnancy brain. I have, like, since, and yeah, that whole thing is somebody, and I told them it was like early in that morning. I didn't call them till like 5 in the evening because I completely forgot. And then they reminded me, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. And then shortness of breath has been real. And also fatigue. Like, I've been sleepy. Like, I'll do good. Like, as long as I keep moving, I'll be okay. But if I sit down, my body's like, oh, you want to go to bed, don't you? And I'll be like, yep. Like, last night, I didn't get to physically go to church, but I watched the sermon online, and it was so powerful. I just physically couldn't go because I was really tired. Like, I had went to church on Tuesday, for a meeting, and so I stayed. I think I left closer to 9. By the time I got home, I was out, and I told my husband, I said, "Babe, I feel like I'm not getting enough rest. Like, I have to rest tonight." So I literally came home. I got in my bed, and I woke up, felt a lot better. But yeah, the fatigue is getting real. The shortness of breath is getting real. Really can't bend over and pick up stuff like I used to. It's like a little uncomfortable. And when I go to sleep at night, when I go to one side, the babies like to try to kind of go where I'm going. And like, instead of just splitting and staying on separate sides while I sleep on one side, they both like to kind of join me on that side. So sometimes I have to get out the bed, like rotate and then lay back down. So that's special, but that's kind of what I've had to deal with in these last 3 weeks. And outside of those things, I'm trying to think. Oh, I've randomly started having like these weird hip like I don't know what to call them, but like these hip weird pit like twinges or something. It's crazy. I have a pregnancy pillow, but I had to stop using it because I actually sleep more comfortably without it. Like, in the beginning stages, it was very comfortable and it helped, but as I've gotten bigger, it's just uncomfortable. Like, my body just wants to lay on the bed and have a pillow on my head. But that's the only thing that feels comfortable. Um, Now the body pillow just is sitting in my laundry room because I just can't do it. So not right now anyway. I don't know. Maybe it'll change, but something about this ball right here that is just not comfortable. So, but oh, what was I saying? I totally forgot. See. Oh my gosh, what was it? Um, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, those are the things that happened between weeks 21 and 23 so far. Um, I was trying to think, it was something else I wanted to share, but I can't remember. If I remember it, I'll do it in the next video. But anyway, that's all for now, you guys. I know it probably wasn't as exciting or like exuberant because my energy is just not here right this second. But I was able to, I know, right? I was able to wash some dishes and put some dishes away tonight, and I cleaned up a little bit around my puppy. And I'm gonna try to do a few more things, not a lot, just like maybe 2 more things, and then I'm gonna lay it down because I did take them outside, y'all. See, I'm trying to still be productive, you know. But oh, that's what I was telling you about the hip thing. Yeah, like something weird has started to happen where like I will stand up and I'll walk. It only happens at work really, and then like it'll hurt, and then like probably a couple, maybe about 30 minutes or so later, it'll stop. That's just a weird thing. And then I'm going to the bathroom a lot more now too. Yeah. So 6 months, those are the things that have come along with 6 months. And oh, and hot flashes. Yes, I get hot. Like I would literally start off really, really hot, and then all of a sudden, maybe about after 30 minutes or so, I would just be cold. And it's just weird. But these little hot flashes, like I get super hot. And actually I'm kind of putting in here at the same time, I'm kind of talking about some of the things they didn't tell me, because I also hear my heartbeat in my left ear, and I can hear it really strongly. Like I can walk, like go for a walk somewhere, and I'm hearing it thump 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 like in my ear. And so today when I was at the heart doctor, I asked them about it, but they was like, it's just because of the blood flow. So you know, it's increased blood flow, and you're just able to hear it. And I was like, oh, okay. No one told me that was going to happen, so it felt so weird when it first started. Um, that's definitely a weird one that I have experienced. I've never imagined like hearing it. And I know it may sound simple to y'all, but it's like a serious thump. Like I can really, really hear it, and it's kind of weird. If it's too quiet in the room, that's the only sound I hear, and it's like aggravating. So we play music in the house anyway, so that kind of helps me to sleep, so I don't have to hear my heart beating in my ear. Um, yeah, and then like sweating, like I get really, really hot. Again, my doctor was like, it's just blood flow. Increased blood flow just makes that happen. And I'm just like, oh. And now I've recently had my face to break out. Although you can't really see it unless you rub it, or if I like bring my face like right up on you, you can see it. It's like all around here. And it was on my hand too. And it was weird. It was like on my hand it looked like eczema, and I don't have that, but that's what it looked like. And then on my face it looked like a heat rash. But one of my friends she has 2 kids, and she was like, girl, if that's all, you should not be complaining, because some people go through a whole lot worse. And I was like, oh, okay. And then everybody else keeps saying that my face doesn't look like it's swelling or anything. And like when I went on my baby moon, I thought for sure my face was swollen. I was like, oh, Corey, my face looks so fat. My husband was like, it looks the same. And I was like, no, it doesn't. It looks terrible. And he just kept saying, baby, you look the same. Nothing's wrong. But I think I was kind of all in my head, because when I got back home, I was like, oh, it doesn't look different. Silly. But anyway, but yeah, so those are just some of the things that I have experienced in these last kind of 2.5, 3 weeks. No, it's not. Oh. But those are like some of the things that I've experienced so far. But other than that, everything else has been good. So I'm going to show y'all the baby bump. And then I'm going to go take care of my puppy, because I know he's probably like, where is she? But let me tell y'all, this is the last thing I'm going to say. He took tonight, see, and I try to make sure I don't have nothing hanging. But these were hanging. And he came, y'all, and he put this in his mouth and pulled it as long as he could. And I was fussing at him, and he still wasn't letting it go. Finally, he let it go. And I was nervous because I think he had it on his tooth. And I was like, Lord, I ain't trying to pull his dog's tooth out. But I was trying to get my sweater out here, because I like my sweater, girl. You ain't be ripping my sweaters up. But anyway, all right, I'm done for real. So I'm going to slide back now so y'all can see it. Whoa. Lord have mercy. Oh, my gosh. See, this is why. This is why I ain't going to get all that license stuff, because this is too much right now, okay? Oh, my God. Woo. Okay. So Here is the baby bump. I don't even know if this is a good angle to show y'all because I'm like, okay, you can kind of see it like that. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good angle, but you can see they are coming on out. Coming on out, y'all. Like, there ain't no denying. People can tell now. I don't even gotta say I'm pregnant now. I go places and they know. I'm like, oh Lord, they coming out. I mean, my husband does music, and so like, if you see this thing beside me, it's like all this music on it. It's cause that's his thing. So, all right, y'all, I'm done. I'm so tired. Oh, thank you. I am so out of it, y'all. Like, I'm out of breath just from standing up.